Gonna start just in a second. Gonna drop some songs and stuff. It's gonna be such fun. Lots and lots of fun. I've tuned my ukulele. I am organized and everything is fine and awesome. You can kinda see me. You can kinda see me behind the thing, and it's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna have fun cause we're gonna go camping in the beaches and the trees and the things, and we're gonna have fun and it's gonna be super. Everyone say hello on the chat so I know you're there. Are you there? I don't know if you're there. I don't know if you're there. I'm gonna open Restream chat because I can't see if you're there, and and the stuff and the things and the Restream chat, and yeah, feels real good. Okay, slowly checking. Okay, slowly getting things up. Okay, online. He's online. Wow, everything broke. Wow. I don't know if you can hear behind me, but there's construction happening tonight, which particularly is a bit of a weird one, really. It's a bit of a weird night to be out the side of my house in the weird bit of land beside my house. But that's okay. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna bring out my ukulele in a second. It says 5 minutes, but don't worry. I'm just literally just going to move a file into the right folder, and then we're gonna get a party on because that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Okay, that goes in that folder. Move here. Yes, I want to move there. Okay, all right, almost there. And then we go. La, 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 la. Let's listen to some In Excess while we're waiting. I hate In Excess. Okay, all right, cool. All right, slowly building up the vibe. I don't think you're getting the In Excess. That's okay, I'm not getting the In Excess either. And you know what? I'm actually completely okay with that. The personal account, yeah, no, we're not. That's the wrong folder. Ukulele tabs, yeah, That's kind of the right folder, but it's not really when you think about it, is it? Okay, that's right. All right. Okay, I'm typing in the chat just so that you know that it is. It's very exciting. Not sure what's happened to my little dongles and stuff that usually tell me where everybody is and stuff, but like that's okay. Here we go. Okay. I think we're about to start. Hold on. I need to just quickly grab a bottle of whiskey. Oh my god, it's exciting, guys. Boys, girls, other genders, very exciting. Ooh, oops, that's not how that's supposed to work at all. Okay, all right, let's just get rid of. Yeah, I think it should be about right. Okay, that one, yeah. Hi internet, hello. Very exciting. Shane on YouTube points out that In Excess was his favourite band when he was like 4 or 5, because it was the only band he knew at the time. He knew his dad hated it. I hope your musical relationship has improved. Did they get worse in the 90s? I mean, like, I watched In Excess Rockstar as well, and like it was kind of like, it seemed to me like Michael Hutchence was just like a prick, right? It's like multiple biopics just making excuses for his pricky behaviour. That's confusing. How are you going? Oh, look, I've got cameras. I finally got them to work. There we go. One. Hi. This is the same angle because it is. And then this one is side cam. Yeah. We're in my garage today because I couldn't go any closer because I don't know if you can see behind me, but they're doing roadworks. Directly in front of my house. And until about a minute ago, I thought that it was going to be a bit of a tone poem with roadworks going by as we performed. G'day, Jamie. Welcome to the digital campfire, as it were. Jamie's joining us from the staff toilet, so I hope you're having a really productive day at work, Jamie Michaela. Oh, very exciting. I think it's time for us to roll the title. Let's roll the title. Roll it. We're gonna hold on. Yeah, gonna roll the title. Roll it. It's rolling. It's rolling now. That's me. It's Campfire, Ukulele Torture. It's in the oven. It should have dinged or it should. That's right. That's for my wife. Hey, all right. And that's going to stop. It's very annoying. It's a very annoying sound. It's a very annoying sound. It should be stopping any minute now. Maybe now. I don't know. Does it stop? Does it stop, or does it just loop forever? I'm not really sure. Let's. G'day. Right, because the show is really loud. So sorry about that. But g'day guys. G'day girls. Welcome to this week's edition of Ukulele Campfire Torture. Once again, we don't have an actual campfire, but that's all right. I think we at this point we can kind of just accept that as a given that I'm probably never going to be that organised unless I can find a suitable campsite / barbecue area that has a PowerPoint and Wi-Fi filters. All right, about to drop some tunes, which is very exciting. Got some great songs for you tonight. Got some horrible ones as well, and those are the ones that we love the best. Let's just get this angle a little better because I want you to be able to see my beautiful body. Very proud of my beautiful body. It's a nice body. H. Coxon in the house. Hello. Long time serial viewer of the Thomas Foot streams, and how's everybody else? Who else we got in here? Say hello. Tell me hello. Tell me who you are, where you are, so that we can talk. Because this is mostly an excuse for me to sit here and just dribble shit to you while playing some nice tunes, right? Let's get out of this camera angle. It's too. There we go. He's a handsome boy. Who is it? Is it you? Is it? Yes, it is. Actually, as a scout leader, that's probably not something that I would say. But hey, let's get into some scouty things. It's very exciting. Thanks, Donna. Donna says that I'm awesome, and she's probably right. Yeah. Very nice. All right, let's find a campfire song, guys. Let's find a campfire song together. Let's do a display capture of my display. I would like to. No, I don't want it like that. I don't want. Oh no. Let's do a browser. It's so complicated. It's window capture. That's what I'm looking for, because I want us to be able to no, that's the chat. Let's have a look at Chrome. There we go. Let's have a look, because we've got campfire songs to choose from, guys. Campfire songs, very exciting. What an exciting bevy of options we've got ahead of us. Pick a letter. From California tonight. G'day, filthy Cruz Valdez. I'm very excited to have you on board. Yay. Pick a letter, guys. Pick a letter. Any letter. Pick a letter. You got to pick a letter, or it's just I'll pick one. I know there's a delay on the chat. There's always a delay on the chat, because that's how Australian internet works. If you're from another country, you might be used to the internet working and doing things. Why do I have adverts in French? Because I'm pretentious, H. Coxon. That's probably why. We've got 2 Fs, 2 votes for F. F for fun. J'ai une app de Duolingo sur mon portable, donc je suis changer mon I don't know. I was going to say phone again. Computer. All right. We've got options. Let's have a look. So many options to choose from. Far out. These suck. This is like an actual like a Boy Scout site. I'm intrigued by some of these. Anyone getting a vibe? Oh, Beth Lulu Riley. I will be back in Freo. I was in Freo a couple of days ago, actually, because I live here. But I actually, you're hearing me live from tropical South Lake right now. What is that? Because First Aiders song. No, it's not First Aiders. Frankenstein, Fractured Frog, Round, Four Leaf Clover. What was it I said before? That was like Flintstone's Grace, which I'd never noticed before on here. Flintstone's Grace. Oh jeez. That's a lot. That's really quite a lot. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That might be a bit too Jesus-y for us here. Frog kissing does sound interesting. Let's try frog kissing. Now, the great thing about this site is that they don't give us music for any of these, and I don't know a lot of them. Wow. And this definitely is a lyric that implies a level of that implies kind of a level of chords, music. You know, let's make that bigger so that I can see it and I can really like wrap my brain around all these avertissements en français. I so wish that my French was better. It would make me happy, but who has the patience or time? Okay, let's put this a little smaller so that we can both see it. Hey, there we go. This is like having one of those Zoom chats with your middle-aged boss, isn't it? It's very, very exciting. Something we've all got to get used to now, isn't it? Now that we're all slowly dying like we were before, but just differently now. I'm gonna just try and improvise something around this because I don't know the chords. Don't do it, says Laith Tooney. I'm sorry, buddy. This is all I got. Hold on. I got a quieter kazoo this week, so I can use it. If you were here last week, you will have noticed that I had a kazoo, but I was too scared to use it because I was late and I was worried. Doesn't always work. Do you remember the fairy tale, how the wicked witch's spell turned the handsome prince to a toad? Through the power of her potion, she handed him the notion that he was lower than the dirt in the road. Oh, it's really an anti-imperialist screed. Cool. And though she left him green, watered her evil plan was thwarted when there chanced to happen by a young miss who, in spite of his complexion, offered her affection and broke the wicked curse with a kiss. And if you've never been frog kissing, well, yet I know what you've been missing, yeah. There's a world of opportunity. That's a wrong chord. That's not right. There's a world of opportunity under each and every log. And if you've never been a charm breaker, and if you've never been a handsome prince maker, yeah, then just slow down, turn around, and kiss you a frog. It's still better than eating us, and some people do that. I don't really know. It's not really going anywhere. There's a lot of emotions. It's a bop though. I feel like this is definitely like one for my next album that will be like a massive international hit. How are we going in the chat? How are you going? The God song. Oh, Laith was saying don't do the God song. Well, maybe this is a God song. I don't know. It's a confusing time. Once upon a time ago, I was feeling down and low like a lonely frog in a pond. Life was just a joke, I was very near to croak. I was zapped by life's wicked wand. What the fuck is this? Then in the depths of my depression, there came a true expression of love from a lady so sweet. She gave me warm fuzzy feelings that were healing and knocked me off my little web feet. Oh, there's a happy ever after land deep within the heart of man, where a prince and princess abide. But are we all glimpses of the handsome prince or princess? Cause they're covered by a green white hide and thought they're full of life's potential. They're lacking one essential to enable them to shine like a star. And that's the handsome guy or missus who will cover them in kisses and love them just like they are. Kiss a frog. It's I mean that's an oddly accepting lyric, really. I wasn't expecting that to kind of go there. Thought it was going to end up in some kind of like puritanical like judgment for the frog, but no, we had anti-imperialism. Shane O'Neill adds, and a penis. Shane, if you would like me to put that on your LinkedIn as like one of those like little reference quotes, I'm more than happy to oblige with that. Just DM me. Hey, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Filthy Cruz Valdez, pretty fun. If you're awake on Saturday, because Filthy Cruz Valdez is from the depths of the western seaboard of the USA, he said. And yeah, if you're awake on Saturday, I'm doing a 12-hour comedy DJ set from 12 till 12 Perth time. So I think it's nearly 7 o'clock here. So I think that's like whatever 7 hours ago is for you. Yeah, that's probably more in the vibe of something that you can be awake for. So that's good. Oh, I had so I'm slowly building this into a show, which is really fun. It's kind of a weird format thing where last week I tried a whole pile of little segmenty structured things, but then I spooked myself by having realizing as I turned on the live stream that everyone could hear me for about 6 blocks around, because it was 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and I live deep in the Australian suburbs, so it was very, very quiet. Not so tonight. Tonight it was fucking loud, so I feel kind of justified in making a bit of noise, and kind of fun. But also a little underprepared because preparing for the 12-hour stream on Saturday, that's going to be freaking awesome. Which is cool. But also I realised as I started the show last week that I didn't really want this thing to have that much structure, because hanging out and fucking around is kind of the fun bit, and talking to the stream. This is the worst thing. This is the worst instrument that has ever kind of existed. But I do like playing it. It makes nice sounds from here. But I know that for you, this as a ukulele, that it does sound like a ukulele, and that's it is what it is. But we just accept that it is what it is, right? Hold on, I just noticed that my cute little adorable overlay with my cute little thingy is not really looping properly. There we go. There's my little name. All right. Should we drop another song? Then get into some scouting nonsense. Oh, don't worry about it, buddy. I'm going to drink so much water. I'm going to protect my voice so good. I've got structure in that day. I've got some guests coming along, so I get essentially 7-minute break each hour, which will be more than okay. I've done this show for 6 hours. I've done 7-hour ones. It's pretty hyperactive. It's pretty full on. So I have to be real careful with myself, but that's all right. Let's have a look. Let's try this. This is a horrible version of this, but let's try. I tried this last week and it really didn't work. Nope. Like it is now. It's all going to shit. Yeah. It's an Australian car being very Australian back there. See, it's not coming together like I would want it to. It's not, and that's okay. It's kind of okay for it to suck. It's very exciting. Oh, H. Coxon, don't worry about it. I've got toilet breaks under control, very much under control. The thing is, when I'm running around that much, I'm sweating out so much water that toilet breaks become kind of redundant. I come off stage and it's my body catches up with me, but when you've been on a plane for ages, but during one of those shows, it's very, very rare that I have to put on a 15-minute edit of Donna Summer just so I can go and take a piss. It's a whole other thing. Let's get some tunes going. You know what I'm going to play for you? I'm going to play some Riot Girl. I hope that's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Thomas. Look, you're so woke. Yeah, I know. Super woke. Yeah, I think I played this a couple of weeks ago with Jamie Michaela, and when I started playing it, because she's I think queer femo punk would be a good way to put it, which is good and fine and great. We love it. But she knows that I shouldn't sing this song. I'm a 37-year-old white male. That's fine. But this one's dedicated to anyone that's on Twitch and just having a bit of a tanty boy cry about someone saying horrible things about voice chat or something like that. Topical. Look at Thomas getting into the culture. That's me. Yeah. Anyway, this is a Courtney Love song. It's called Violet, and it's arranged for 4 angry women, and I'm one pretty chilled out kind of dude on a Thursday night. And the sky was made of amethyst, and the stars looked just like little fish. You should learn when to go. You should learn how to say no. Might lost a day, yeah. Mine is forever. Might lost a day, yeah. Mine is forever. Well, they get what they want, and they never they don't want it. They don't want it. They get what they want, and then they don't want it. They go take everything. I want you to go take everything. I dare you to. And the sky was violet. I want it again. But more violet. Hey, I'm playing Courtney Love. It's good. I'm the one with no soul. Still can't sing this. One above and two below. I go take everything. I want you to go take everything. I dare you to. I told you from the start just how this would end. When I get what I want, I never want it again. Go take everything. I want you to go take everything. I dare you to go take everything. I want you to go take everything. I dare you to. Oh yeah, what a bop. Crowd goes wild. Oh, feels real good. Oh, it's nice to be here. Listen to that. The sounds of Australian suburbia. Having a nice little tune of his car across the road there, just making sure that the exhaust is as loud as possible, which is important. It is culturally important to us as humans, and so I do understand where he's coming from with that. And to be fair, I'm being a noisy little shit myself, so who am I to judge? Let's just fix the focus on this thing, because it's a little blurry, and I have just radiant skin tonight, and I'd really like you to be able to enjoy that. That's not me. Hey, there I am. Ooh. Okay, cool. Very nice. Very smooth. What do we got in my little my little kit bag and my little tucker bag tonight? We got very exciting. Yeah. I did a bit of reading this week, which was exciting. Kind of got a copy off the internet of Scouting for Boys, which is a nice little bit of retro wordsmithery from Baden-Powell, who is Lord Baden-Powell, actually, who started the Boy Scout movement. Because, if I'm going to get into a theme, I really kind of figure that I should kind of just bash that out as pretty much as hard as possible. And there's lots of interesting stuff in here. He's a bit of a strange man, is Baden-Powell. I went looking for his biography after this, and I've never had a biography kind of leap out of a page in blurb form on Amazon as hard before, where it's Lord Baden-Powell was a spy, a scoutmaster, a tinkerer, a soldier, and a cross-dresser. And I was like, oh, cool. Book unavailable. It's just unavailable, and I can't find a torrent on it, and I'm very, very emotional about it. But I'm gonna find it. Yeah, the face mask from Monday night was all through my hair for about 2 days after that. Let's have a look. Everybody in the chat say ho. Or more appropriately, everybody in the chat say dib, dib, dib. Thank you. Yes, just dib, dib, dib. I've got to get some of those little Twitch emotes or something so that we can like have a thing. But like, hold on, let me. Well, I don't know. There's lots of stuff in here. It's fucked up. We're going to do some knots in just a second because I have been practicing my clove hitch, which week to week is getting not much better. I'm very, 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 very bad at knots, but like I figure if I keep bashing the same ones, I'm going to eventually get to the stage where like when I'm called upon to do a knot in the situations that I generally don't find myself in socially, such as being on a boat or making a raft or house mending. I'll know how to do that. Very exciting. All right, but let's have a little song first. I'll just kind of worm my way through some bops. Oh, actually, this is an appropriate piece of a musical If I can find my capo. I hope I haven't lost another one. I lost one in the dirt before the start of last week, and it ruined my ability to play this song. But I think I may have done the same thing a second time. Let's just find out. Where's the capo, everybody? Can anybody see it? Can anybody see it? Let's have a little look. Look around the campfire, guys. Just do look. Do look. All right, we're just gonna. I'm not panicking about it because it's not the end of the world, but it is also deeply frustrating. That's okay. So what? Oh yeah. Okay. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, I had my capo in my pocket, but it's the capo that I bought, the little black thing that hit me in the face before. I managed to flick myself in the mouth with it. No, that's interesting. Wow, I surprise myself sometimes. I do. So, what's happening where you are? It's behind me. No, Stefan. No, it's not behind me. There's a big tractor there, mate. They're doing roadworks on my house. They're going to block off my driveway tomorrow. That's exciting. All right. I think I've dilly-dallied enough with the caper. I might run inside in a bit. All right. Well, good night, Filthy Cruz Valdez. Have a good sleep, and I'll see you on the dance floor on Saturday. Just tuned. Oh, you know what I can play for you? How do you feel about Tony Childs? How do you feel about her? She's like, yeah. My wife's like doing some gardening behind us, and well, what do you want, Alicia? Do you want Tony Childs or Cold Chisel? Not Tony. You prefer Cold Chisel to Tony Childs?
No.
No. So if you're from another province of the world, Cold Chisel are kind of our national dad band. I don't mind them. Sometimes they're a little bit okay. They do the odd song where you're like, you know what? Like, if that was in French and Serge Gainsbourg was singing it, I would be okay with it. Like, good little storytellers. It's a nice time, but they've been embraced somewhat by the. I guess they kind of. Would it be accurate to say they're slightly bogany band Australian viewers? I'm not really sure. Like, I grew up in Rockingham, and that's the way that which is outer suburban kind of suburb of Perth, and that's the way they kind of code out there because all the bogans like it. But maybe it's just dads. Maybe it's just dads in general. I'm not sure. That said, I'm a dad, not really rocking a lot of Cold Chisel in my day-to-day, but I can be an exception to that. So last check, because I really just... It's black. It's okay. It's inside. It's okay. Like, I must have left it on the table.
What is it?
Oh, Maddie Cass saying that so what? It's the thing that goes across here and goes like. Don't be offended, Maddie. It's okay to hate music because, like, if we liked everything, like, then everything would be a bit shit. It would all be a bit like pappy and boring, right? Like, arguing about shit is like the best. Yeah, I am a dad, Maddie, but like, I can like a little bit of cultures. I can appreciate them, maybe because of my dadliness, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And aren't you from Bunbury? Are you from Bunbury? In which case, are we having a conversation where you're like just like I'm not, because I'm not calling you a bogan, but are you just like, tippity-poo of like just. I'm not, because if Trump supporter now. Oh God. All right. So I'm going to attempt to do this Australian karaoke classic justice. It is, like many songs for dads, about wars that they weren't in, but feel like they can relate to because they saw a documentary once. So, K-Sam. Well, I left my heart to the sappers round K-Sam, and I sold my soul in the cigarettes to the black market man. I've had Vietnam, cold turkey, from the ocean to the Silver City, and it's only other vets could understand about the long forgotten dockside guarantee. Oh, there were no V-Day heroes back in 1973, and how we sailed into Sydney Harbour. I saw an old friend, but I couldn't kiss her. She was landing, I was home to the Lucky Land. And she was like so many more from that time on. All their lives were all so empty until they found their chosen one. And their legs were often open, but their minds were always closed, and their hearts were held in far suburban chains. And the legal pads were yellow, hours long, pay packets lean, and the telex riders clattered where the gunships once had been. But the car parks made me jumpy, and I never stopped the dreams. All the growing need for speed and overcame. So I worked across the country from end to end. I tried to find a place to settle down where my mixed up life could mend. Held a job on an oil rig, flying choppers when I could. But the nightlife nearly drove me round the bend. And I've traveled around the world from year to year, and each one found me English. One more year, the worse for wear. And I've been back to Southeast Asia, but the answer sure isn't there. Oh, I'm heading north to check things out again. Well, the last train out of Sydney is almost gone. Only 7 flying hours, and I'll be landing in Hong Kong. And there ain't nothing like the kisses of a jaded Chinese princess. I'm gonna tad down. I'm gonna hit some Hong Kong mattress all night long. Well, the last plane out of Sydney is almost gone. Well, the last plane out of Sydney is almost gone. And it's really got me worried. I'm going nowhere and I'm in a hurry. Oh, the lost plane out of Sydney's almost gone. That's wrong chords there. You know the lost train. Is it a plane or a train? Tab? Is it a train or a plane? Plane? You left the last plane out of Sydney. I thought it was the last. Well, it has to be a plane because he's talking about going to like Thailand. You know the last plane out of Sydney is almost gone, 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 gone. yeah, hot. That's for all the dads. That's for all the dads. It feels good. Feels good. Hi guys, nice to see you. Canberra Massive represent. Matty Cass stoked to see that I remember he comes from Bunbury. Of course I do. I have a wonderful geographical memory, but not a very good enough memory for like numbers, chords, musical instruments. Do you want some whiskey, Alicia? Do you want some whiskey? Oh, she's got vodka. That's all right. Oh yeah. Maddie makes the good comparison that Rockingham is Shelbyville. So if you're not really sure, you know, of the cultural reference that I'm making in a Western Australian kind of way there, because you're from one of the many, many other places. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shelbyville. Very nice. Wrong chords are very wonderful, especially on this thing, because it really does sound like shit, regardless of whether I I can play. Like I was asking like a friend, like, do you reckon that's a, you know, is that a that or is it a that? And it's like they're the same. They're the same. Actually, so is that. And really, so is that. It's nice. It's a good instrument. It's handy. I can kind of just jump around with it and be an idiot, which I enjoy. I do enjoy that. Ah, it's nice. That's nice. So let's go into a section now that I like to call. Hold on, I do have my overlay. I might just use my little overlay. Where are we? Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? Oh no, it's not. It's right. That's fine. Let's just use a random one. Let's call it uniform inspection. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. And how loud is that? It's quite loud, isn't it? That's okay. Got a big range of badges. Actually, do I have Canberra badges on here? I don't. I'll make sure that I've got some Canberra badges on before I come. Yeah, if you haven't seen this before, this show is based around pretty much my childhood appreciation of cloth badges and Boy Scout related things. But yeah, I've got a lot of like weird little badges here, but no Canberra ones yet. Even though I have definitely traded. At one stage, I had all of the Boy Scout badges for all 4 of the Boy Scout areas of Canberra. Four of them, and they were beautiful. Tasteful, like cream background with a variety of pastel shapes on them. Really much nicer than something like this, which just conveys the kind of, like, it's kind of Christmassy really, which isn't really the feeling that you get when you come to Western Australia. It's not a Christmassy kind of place, except at Christmas. Very exciting. Yeah, send a Bunbury badge. I'm about it. Send a Bunbury badge. And like, if you are tuning in, you're having a nice time. Look, no real big pressure, but this is my little thing called coffee. It is keeping me afloat during the coronavirus, which is pretty nice because your homeboy here is not on the JobKeeper or anything like that, so he's just floating along. Hey, sir, front butt. But yeah, do chuck a little tip in my jar if you've got the means. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it very much. I will be taking requests later on as well, so if you've got like maybe percolate a song that you would like me to fuck up, because every time I play a song in ukulele for the first time, it sounds awful, and we love that here. So yeah, let me know. Can I send meth? What can I send meth to Bunbury, Matty Cass? Like, am I sending ice to Eskimos next? Like, what is? Can I send meth back? Also, look at me. Look at this boy. Look at him. Like you send him into like a drug dealer's like little house. Like, it's not even that I'm going to get beaten up. It's just that like he's going to be like, oh look, I got my sick decks and I got like this big woofer and like all of my Game Boys and all of this stuff. And like, you know, they just want to show you things. And like I'm such a polite, good little boy that probably I will just let them, and then I'll just be trapped there forever, like watching them Game Boy or whatever the fuck it is that I don't know what drug dealers do. But I do a song of mine because I like my songs. Let's see if I can find this one actually. So I did this fun thing a couple of weeks ago where I remembered a batch of material. I think it's just ahead of doing the show of this with Jamie Michaela a couple of weeks ago that I had just completely forgotten about. I had started writing this show about like 4 or 5 years ago. And it was good. It's just that like I just didn't finish it because like basically it was about a dance music festival in the early 2000s, and we stopped having those. And then there was like this uncanny valley where like if I had have done it, it would have just looked like out of touch, like I was talking about something I didn't really understand, that had kind of moved on from it. So I just threw it away and thought I'll come back to this in a few years, and then I found it, and I've got all these like little songs about this woman called Tina, who runs around a dance music festival, and they're a little bit twee, and they're a little bit like kind of grumpy. This narrator is like a really grumpy, judgmental shit, which I enjoy. Where is he though? I know where I've put that. So a lot of the songs are get a little bit melancholy because like she has a shit time, Tina. She has a really bad time. Go Maddie. Maddie's on a roll there. He's on a roll in his in the chat. I appreciate that. This one's to you. Got some pasta over there that I'm gonna hike into in a second, but then you can watch me eat. Let me just look up. What is it? What is a G-7 chord on a ukulele? Thank you, Google. What is it? It's a chord. Yeah, thanks, Google. I knew that. I hate that. Okay, that's all right. So this is a song that is probably like, I do a lot of redrafting, and this one is probably a couple of drafts away from being funny, but that's okay. Who gives a shit? It's a Tuesday night. It's called Billy Takes His Shirt Off, and it's about like a guy taking heaps and heaps and heaps of drugs and going and dancing at like a Sasha or like a Armin van Buuren kind of like trance set in the early 90s. The kind of thing like, you know, like when you go to a dance music festival and like there'd be a story that would go around that like there was a woman in the middle of Underworld who just took a shit on the floor. Those kind of festivals. Everyone's a little bit too mash, and weird stuff is happening. Anyway, let's see. I haven't really played this for many people, so. I don't think that's the chord. Hold on. G-7. Everybody say ho. In the chat, just figure out how to spell it. Just figure it out. Ah, that's what it is. That's right. 1, 2, 3, go band. Billy stands in the middle of a field. He's worked for this. I was soaked in your trance, drenched in sweat at the gym. Billy doesn't ever play sport or do tough mudder or really anything. But men need goals to build towards and feel like they can win. Billy senses 1:12 p.m. on Sunday. The conditions peak. As the first interstate DJ's first drop hits, the bass calls to him. Billy, take your shirt off. Everybody on the dance floor wants you to take your shirt off. Billy, take your shirt off. There's no better time for this. At least there isn't for Billy. Fuck that chord progression up a little bit. That's okay. Everybody say her. Alright. Go. Billy's hand weighs upon his singlet's hem. It's time for this. There's hours of training flooding through his mind, and all above the din he hears them, Billy. You should take your shirt off. Your traps are huge, bro. So you should take your shirt off. Billy, take your shirt off. There's a drop coming in, and this one's got your name on it, Billy. Billy feels the cool air upon his abs. He slides up his shirt. The cold air wafts up across his face and pecks in. He starts to grin. Oh, that was supposed to be at the end of the last one. That's okay. Cocaine is low calorie and semen is high protein. A girl asks him out back so she can give her all his lovin'. They're all over each other out behind the porta cabins. They're huffin' and a puffin' and it can't be beat by nothing except this drop. Billy takes his shirt off. Everybody on the dance floor. Billy's taking his shirt off. Billy takes his shirt off. Life doesn't get better than this. At least it doesn't for Billy. That was fun. That's fun. That's a fun thing. Although I realized, oh yeah, can I do a Spark song? Yeah, I can probably do that. Take on me, or you're the voice, but kazoo instead of bagpipes. So that's a definite thing that could happen. Delicious, delightful and delicious. Cheap. It's like discount Audi thing. Fun thing happened like when I played that, because it's like one of the first times I've played it for people. Like, and when you write a song like that, you kind of end up going like self-editing while you were doing it the first time. So you're like just like, I really hate that verse, and yeah, so I cut out a couple of verses that I really hated, but that's useful. So thank you for being useful, you useful little chaps. Alright, where are we? 7:26. That's pretty exciting. What have we got? Let me just have a quick look at her. Just have a quick little look. I think it might be time. It might be time for me to get my dinner. Why is Billy taking his shirt off? Because he's fucking mashed, brother. He's having a nice time. Actually, I also remembered that the reason that I wrote that was that I got a personal trainer for a few years ago, because like I wanted to be, healthy and muscular and handsome and beautiful, which I'm not at the I'm not muscular at the moment, but like the that guy would just work out for like all year just so that he could go to Stereosonic and pick up. It was the weirdest thing. He didn't drink, which he would lecture me on endlessly about, like, don't drink, like, look after your body, it's a temple. But he would fill his body with drugs, like, like fill his body with like a sick horse on ketamine level of drugs. And so I was just like, oh wow, I'm really sick of hearing from you. I'm going to put you in a bitchy little song because that's how I process fucked people. But also, I process fuck people by not like telling them to fuck off. So I didn't tell them to fuck off, and like, because really it was in my power the whole time. I could have just got a completely different personal trainer. Could have been amazing, but it wasn't. Instead, I had my little fuckboy. Not really good to the thing, but you know what I mean. Little fuckboy. Chewing ASMR? Yes. That's something we can do. Welcome to the Watching Thomas Ford Eating His Dinner show. I'm eating this for you because you're very special. Very special. Can you hear that squelching? Can you hear it? That's squelching. That's for you. Because you've been so good. Yeah. Guy Alias, this request is going crazy. What's for dinner? What? This is a pasta bake. It's not something that I've made. Oh, my wife's made it. I put it in the oven. It's one of those pre-prepared kind of supermarket kind of numbers. And I went to a lot of effort yesterday to make like a really full-on bolognese. And this is heaps better. But there's some of that bolognese sauce in the fridge. If anyone wants it, just Come take it here, otherwise it's just going to sit there for like the next 3 weeks while I continuously forget that it's there. Huh. I'm eating this Italian pasta for you because you're so special. Yeah. Very special, huh? It's delightful. It's a good time. I'm gonna just have another couple of mouthfuls of this. I'm gonna get into a song, because we can. Also, just gonna quickly double check that all of my streaming stuff is working. Delicious. No? Yes. Delicious. Online, everything's online. Very delightful. Hello, as you out there on Facebook land, in Twitchville, surfing the YouTubes. You've arrived at the. Sorry, I should be showing you this. Except that it's kind of gross. Like it's like, yeah, having a beard. Like that's an unacceptable amount of mustache hair as far as I'm concerned. Like for eating, that's not. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I can't get it out of the way. I've got to cut it, but it's like, I don't have time. I have time. It's an involved process. Like, it's like sitting there with scissors. My beard looks shit if I like electric razor it, so it's literally just me sitting with scissors for like an hour, like being bored again of cutting hair off my face. And that's my story. Cool story, Thomas. All right. Well, we've had Tony Child's veto, which makes me feel a little bit emotional, but like, oh, it's such a nice time. Hey, Alicia, do you want Stop Your Fussing by Tony Child, or would you prefer Peter, Paul and Mary's Kumbaya?
I'm not answering.
Okay. Okay. All right. Delightful. Yeah, it is so special. Okay. Well, what about the chat? Are you like, I want to hear Tony Childs, or I want to hear Kumbaya?
She can play Kumbaya, I'll cut you.
Alicia says if I play Kumbaya, that she'll cut me, which is like, I mean, an emotional time. I'm not gonna deny it does make me want to play the song a little bit more. Beautiful. Oh, Guy Alice has rescued you. Oh, 2 of them. Like we've got a fight. We've got a song fight on, guys. It's a song fight. Oh, it's a song fight. Oh no, it's a song fight. That's okay. Look, I am gonna do. Oh God, I can't decide because I'm so excited about both of these songs because I hate them both equally. But like, I think it's time for a little bit of Tony Childs because I only found out that she lives in Australia now. That's exciting. I found that out today. So if you're ever wondering where the retired Dawson's Creek soundtracking singer-songwriters of the 90s went. Apparently, like, I don't know what part of Australia she's in. I saw an article on it today, and it just surprised me. Because like judging from a video clip where she's all like her hair's all got like kind of salty, kind of sea salt, kind of beach texture. I was like, oh, she seems like the kind of like minor celebrity that would go to Byron Bay once and then be like, I belong here. But she's not, because she's like, she then said like 3 paragraphs later how disgusting Byron Bay was. Sorry if you're from Byron Bay, but I don't think we have any Byron people in here, which is maybe a good thing. But if you see Tony Childs, just apologise to her for your town. All right. Why you look so sad when the sky is perfect blue and getting everything you everyone here too. Let's not talk about bad times we've been through all day before. It's not right anymore, so stop your fussing, boy. Please stop your fussing, boy. Your time will come. Yes, your time will come. And you let me down in the meadow. I'm so closed off angry. You lay me down and hard to me. All things like stars that burn into the night, and moons that turn with purple lines. That's what she wants. Okay, so stop your fussing, boy. Please stop your fussing, boy. Your time will come. Yes, your time will come. Hold on. 2, 3, 1. Don't want to tell me why it is. 2, 3, 1. How could we spend so many lonely years? There's a light at the end of life. It's enough to try. We can see the light, we can feel the warmth, we can see it shine, we can see it all in our lifetime. Why do you look so sad when the sky is perfect blue? You're getting everything you ever wanted to. So stop your fussing, boy. Please stop your fussing, boy. Your time will come. Yes, your time will come. So stop your fussing, boy. Please stop your fussing, boy. Your time will come. So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, wasn't that beautiful? I'm not sure if you got that song in the UK actually, Guy, because like you guys have like a different flavour of awful music, and that's kind of, I don't know, like it's quite like faux Americana, kind of like coffee shop, like Dawson's Creek soundtrack, Singles soundtrack, Friends soundtrack, 90s. And I don't know that UK really vibed like that. Very nice, very nice. Oh, it's feeling nice out here tonight. Nice kind of relaxed thing. Oh. Think back. Look through my. Okay, so I didn't organise a campfire. I didn't, and I probably, like, you know, let's face it, at this point, am I going to do that? Is that going to be something that happens? Look, absolutely that's going to happen. I'm very sorry that I didn't do it, but it's hard time getting organised for Saturday night when, like, when from 12 o'clock Perth time to 12 o'clock, like, midnight Perth time, I will be doing 12 hours of DJing. If you just tuned in, then tune in then. I'm going to raise money for homeless food banks in Australia, because a lot of them have been unable to help the people that really need them, and lots of people really need them at the moment because they're all losing their jobs and stuff. So you do tune in, because we're going to raise a whole bunch of money. We're going to have a stupid time. If you're in Perth, you should stop by, because we're going to be in Cannington. We're going to do a I'm gonna do drive-through crap music. So you can just pull up with your car, and I'll be there. We'll open a roller door. Oh no! Hold on, guys. Hi. Okay. There we go. That feels pretty good. Oh, thanks, Rebecca Gray. Rebecca Gray says I'm good for mental health, which is lovely. I mean, not for my own mental health, but if it's helping yours, then that's good. There we go. Ah, toasty. It's nice. Might be time for a. Do you want a toasted marshmallow, Alicia?
Yep.
Can you get me another stick there? It's nice. Isn't this nice? I mean, it really is like a little bit ASMR-y, this podcast stream anyway. Really, it's giving me a little bit of that. I'll swap you a toasted marshmallow for a stick. I mean, I found this one on the ground. It was on the ground. Let's go looking for sticks, guys. You want to come looking for sticks? Come looking for sticks. Oh, you got a stick? Is there one? Hold on, I'll see if they can find one, because they might want to find one for themselves. Because what if I'm just eating this in front of you all? Oh. All right. I think I've got one. I've got one for you guys. I've got a stick. That's the Alicia marshmallow. Wife choosing to remain off camera tonight. She wants that mysterious vibe. Isn't this cozy? It is cozy. You're right. Good call, Mr. That's me. Well, I'm sorry, I said Mr. But you know, whichever of the 43 genders you are. There we go. I'm lighting this for you, because you're special. Okay. Alright, there we go. It's happening. It's happening now. Kumbaya, my love. Kumbaya. It's because someone's roasting marshmallows. Kumbaya. Oh, fuck. Oh. It's a bad stick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Off it goes. Oh, no. Reminds me, I was like, you know, when I was really structuring the show, which I will again, it's just not right now. There's this thing that happens at the end of Boy Scout meetings that I forgot about, that's called the Scoutmaster's Minute, which is faintly ridiculous. Like there's like it's like Jerry Springer's Final Thought, but with like, you know, like the well-intentioned dads that run Boy Scout meetings doing it. So it's like you guys, like sometimes life can be really hard and difficult, but you just keep going, because when it's hard, it does make the good times better. It's a different. Yeah, just keep going like that, which is really fun. It's really fun. I love the idea of like semi-improvised like Rotary Club speeches in front of groups of slightly disinterested and tired 12-year-old boys whose ADHD drugs are wearing off. Nice. Oh, got a little. There we go. I'm going to make this one because like I just wanted a little bit of dessert to go with my cold pasta. There we go. That's nice. And then, like, while I'm cooking this, let's read some bush poetry together, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Some Dinky Die, True Blue. You bloody ripper. Overly parochial, overly patriotic Australian bush poetry, which is garbage mostly. It's mostly garbage. Like, it's a Banjo Patterson poem. It's not really doing it because it's funny. I'm just kind of doing it because it's garbage, and I kind of enjoy, you know, that. It's about a guy dying. It's called How Gilbert Died. I'm gonna pop you on my lap here on my little microphone. There's never a stone at the sleeper's head, and there's never a fence beside, and the wandering stock on the grave may tread unnoticed and undenied. But the smallest child on the watershed can tell you how Gilbert died. For he rode at dusk with his comrade Dunn to hut at the stockman's ford. In the waning light of the sinking sun they peered with a fierce accord. They were outlaws both, and on each man's head was £1,000 reward. They'd taken the toll of the country round, and the troopers came behind with a black that tracked. Oh no! That's. So this is what you come up against. This is what you come up against. Like I'm just digging through, like just casually digging through, like Australian kind of like colonial kind of like crap, and then all of a sudden you're like, like not even casual racism, like quite aggressive racism. That's fun. Anyway, they had a dude helping them. Wow, that's a really intense sentence with a black that tracked like a human hound. That's intense, Banjo. That belies a level of racism that transcends your era, my friend. In the scrub at the ranger's blind, he could run the trail where the white man's eye. Oh, Jesus, fuck, I hate this so much. I can't. I didn't even read this before I copy and pasted it into this document. It's horrible, Alicia.
Racist.
Yeah, it is racist. It's awful. He'd hunted them out on the one tree hill and over the one old man plain. Let's hopefully, I'm going to just try and... But they wheeled their tracks with a wild beast skill, and they made for the range again. Then away to the hut where their grandsire dwelt, they rode with a loosened rein. If you know what a grandsire is, mention it in the chat, because I don't know. And their grandsire gave them a greeting bold. Come in and rest in peace. No safer place does the country hold, with the night's pursuit must cease. And we'll drink success to the roving boys, and to hell with the... No, it just keeps being racist, Alicia. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, it's a lot. This is a lot. This is worse than when I was listening to Waltzing Matilda the other day, and I was like, oh, like this doesn't seem like the way that. Yeah. That happened. Yeah, interesting. Look, I'm going to stop because I just noticed that poem gets really racist, which is kind of the problem with like things like the Great Australian Songbook as well. Like really quickly, it gets to the point where you're like, oh no, I can. Yeah, at first you're like, oh, I can edit. I'm gonna like just kind of I'll change that around. I'll swippy swap, and then like no one will notice. It'll just be like, wow, 2020 kind of version would be like the remix. But then it gets to the point where you're like, oh no, that's integral to the plot. Like I can't like that. Gilbert dies because his. I need to get a soundboard with a theme from Australia's Funniest Home Videos at this point, where it just goes, Australia, this is you. It's just, yeah, it's a horrible thing. Anyway, that's fine. I think we'll get into another song because that's a lot. It's a lot to process. Have we got any requests for another song? If not, then I think I might play some Eurythmics. There we go. God damn, that's so good. That's so good. I love the taste of burnt lolly. Play some Eurythmics, and then we're going to do some knots. All right. So get your listening ears ready, because it's going to be educational. If you've got some shoelaces at home, you can do knots along with me. Yay! Oh, beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Guy Ellis. Australia, this is... Oh. Very exciting. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. In the absence of requests, I'm gonna rock some Annie Lennox, because like what could be more bush and bushfiery than a bit of Annie Lennox, eh? Bit of good old you ripper true blues skip-de-doo kind of a Annie Lennox. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I like a bit of Annie Lennox. Yep. Okay. Hi Shane. You've just arrived in time to avoid the extremely racist bush poetry. Yes, colonialism bad, Eurythmics good. That should be a badge. I might get that on a badge. If I can find someone to make a badge that says that will be my next badge purchase. I'm might just do a little tune so that you're not suffering whatever the hell is going on there. It's not too bad, but C, E. Oh, there she is. There she is. Ah, beauty. All right. So this is from the mid '80s. Your mum's gonna just be stoked that you're sitting listening to this song. It's a good little mid '80s kind of like shoulder pad kind of pop song. If Rebecca Gray's still in the house, this is definitely the kind of song I can imagine you are absolutely thrashing at karaoke. Could feel like this. I'm thrown and overblown with bliss. There must be an angel playing with my heart. I walk into an empty room and suddenly my heart goes boom, 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 boom. It's an orchestra of angels. They're playing with my heart, yeah. Must be talking to an angel. 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 No one on earth could feel like this. I'm thrown and overblown with bliss. Bliss, bliss, bliss. There must be an angel playing with my heart. And when I think that I'm alone, oh, it seems there's more of us at home. It's a multitude of angels. They're playing with my heart. Heart, 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 heart. Yeah. Must be talking to an angel. 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 I must be hallucinating, watching angels celebrating. Could this be reactivating all my senses dislocating? This must be a strange deception by celestial intervention. Leave me with the recollection of your heavenly connection. No one on earth could feel like this. I'm thrown, I'm overblown with bliss. Bliss, 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 bliss. There must be an angel playing with my heart. Yeah. I walk into an empty room, and suddenly my heart goes boom, 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 boom. It's an orchestra of angels. They're playing with my heart, yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Must be talking to an angel. Must be talking to an angel. Must be talking to an angel. La da dee da 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 da.
have to stop using this. I have to stop using this before it takes my teeth out. Like Jason Derulo eating a corn cob. It's not good. It's not good at all. Yay! Crocker's wild. Crocker's wild. Leave on Jay Polinelli there, finding out that my harmonica holder is having a good second life. Although it did almost take out my teeth, so I think I'm gonna have to find a harmonica holder or make a harmonica holder. So maybe it's time for a Boy Scout day trip down to the men's shed, and we can have an adventure and see what even the fuck happens there. If you're tuning in, you're like having a great time. My coffee's down here. It's just a little cash tipping platform that you can chuck a couple of bucks at me. It does make a man feel better, make a man feel good, and basically support me in my ability to eat, which I do appreciate very much, because food is good. It's very good. All right, it's exciting. Let's have a look. Where can we go next? What do we got? What stick? Oh, we're gonna do knots. I was gonna buy some new rope, and I didn't buy new rope. I just got this one. Some rope here, you guys. You guys ready? You excited about it? You excited about rope? Excited? You excited? We're gonna make some knots. We're gonna learn some stuff, guys. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Does this have knots in it? Because maybe we should just learn from Baden Powell himself. Although it seems like he was pretty full of shit and made up a lot of the stuff that he did. But like, he wrote a lot of books. Like really, really a lot. Really a lot of books. Like an insane amount of books. Like the guy was always writing. So I just got distracted because there's a whole section on how to distinguish different types of horse tracks. I mean, mind you, then again, maybe it is weird though, isn't it? Because it's a little bit like if there were a section in the Boy Scout guide today, or how to differentiate between car tires at a crime scene or something. Because it's like having car tire patterns. Oh yeah, you're just some casual forensics with you. You guys got your forensics badge, have you? Yeah, we're just going to do some casual forensics today. Just going through the skid marks. Very exciting. Boy Scout in a little cabaret pose there. It's nice, isn't it? Kind of serving up a little bit of, I don't know, it's less Liza Minnelli. It's more like a kind of, it's more docile than that. It's like a, what do you call that? What's that lady that sits in the champagne glass? What's her name? She was married to Marilyn Manson for a bit. Dita Von Teese. Yeah, it's more like a Dita Von Teese kind of Boy Scout. Not that I'm not trying to. I'm saying it because it's supposed to be asexual, not because I'm trying to sexualize that. But it's the pose. And there's a lot of interesting information in here. I wish I had the capacity to actually read it. Here, knots. I found it. Knots. Pioneering. Alright. Wide cam. Yep. Oh, now it feels like a studio. If you have just tuned in, they're doing roadworks on my, literally on my front driveway at the moment here in suburban Perth. So that's my excuse this week for not having a campfire. I'll have a different excuse next week and the week after that, because that's the core premise of this show. Hello, Liz. My mum's here, everybody. That's exciting, isn't it? Usually when my mum comes to Scouts, it's time to head home. All right. All right. So someone asked for a sheep shank yesterday, yesterday, but last week. A sheep shank is the one where my finger is. Can you see that? That's a sheep shank. So it's hard. It is a hard knot. It's for shortening ropes. You gather up. Wow, that's not good instructions at all. Gather up the amount to be shortened as in the illustration, which was what I just showed you, and then make a half hitch around each of the bends. I mean, maybe it makes more sense if you're good at knots. Okay. Which I'm not. I'm not good at knots. It's the number one thing that's stopping me from becoming a Scoutmaster, other than really not wanting to do that. Alright. So I do go around. Oh, it tucks in, so it's like a little little like kind of granny knot down that. No, that doesn't. Okay, so it goes in. Oh shit! How is that even a knot? That's not. There's no logic to. And we go like. Look, I don't think that's the way you do it, but like that's what I would do. I would just kind of tuck it around like that. If you're confused at home, you're like, oh, how do I just fake this? How do I fake this to look cool in front of my Twitch streamers? You do a little thing like that. I'm like, oh my god, I think that might be it. I think I might have just done it. I think cheating is the way that this is done. Okay, all right. So, oh my god, yeah, I think that's it. So it's like little bubby knots at each end, and then it was difficult. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna practice that before next week, and we'll get in some knots again next week. That was fun. That was good. Wasn't that good? I dig it. Yeah, it is. It's a really impressive. Like literally, like 30 seconds before the start of this stream, they were still making heaps of noise, and I was kind of hoping that they would like just keep it going just a little bit more, so that we could have like a little bit of a like mise en scene for this thing. But like, I think really, like, it did sound awful, and it's been sounding awful here all day because it's just this boring noise that's just boring all the time. It's just the sounds like the same, over and over and over. It's like a groany. Yeah, it's a really complicated knot. Like, I put down the thing, but it's like you go like, it's like basically you got like a string and you're making like make it like that, and you're like tying it here and here, and you're going. It's hard, dude. Like, I'm not trying to weasel out of like learning how to do it, but like it's really hard. People should take that into account when they're putting knots for like what are probably very young and easily discouraged boys into a book. Right. It's not ableist. That's what I think. All right. Time for jams. Time to pump up the volume. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, it's exciting. Everyone in the chat say dip. It's a Cub Scout thing that makes me feel like a scoutmaster for a little bit, which is enough for my Thursday night. It's enough to kind of get me through. Hey, how nice is it that I'm not spending the entire cast this time whinging about like how my university lecture ran over, because that's what I did last week and the week before, and it's just relaxing to hear myself not talking about it all the time. So yay, I'm going to stop talking about it now. Stop it. Okay. All right. All the songs that I've got are kind of like a little bit too synth poppy tonight. It's like a synth pop kind of thing. We had a request for Sparks, and we had a request for, what was the other request? Or I'm happy to do a bit of synth pop and a bit of synth pop boy, but we had a Spark shot. I'll Take On Me or You're the Voice, because it will see You're the Voice is a hard song to sing when you're like rocking on a ukulele. But let's go to ultimateguitar.com and see what little options we have. Very exciting. I don't know, like let's have a random badge with a loud noise. Exciting. You can get your RSA pretty easily. Yeah, probably don't need to go to Boy Scouts every week. Okay, let's have a look. You cover webcast 6 carat. Oh, I've got these stupid titles things. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's wrong. I don't want Peter Allen chords and tabs. Why would I want that? I don't want Peter Allen. That's not right. John Farnham, just fuck it up. All right. Look. This is a very hard song to sing, but we can do it. We can do it together, as long as you're doing it at home. There's my kazoo. Whoops. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh no, it needs a capo. Hold on. You just wait there for just a second. I'm going to see if I can find it. 1 second. literally cannot believe it. It's like 2 for 2, and I replaced the last capo. Like I had to go to a music shop. Like it's like this little bit of plastic. Go to a music shop and everything, and yeah, it was like $15, which was much more than I expected. Like much more than I expected for a bit of plastic that just kind of holds your ukulele like a thing. That's okay. Let's have a look. Even if I might be able to find something that's stepped a little bit up. I need to step it up. Unbelievable. Oh, Raylene, where'd you put my capo? Raylene? Oh. I'm gonna put it. The thing is, I know I put it in a pocket, and I know that like that means that I'm gonna find it in about like 30 seconds time after the bloody thing finishes. Anyway, Raylene, where is it, Raylene? Oh, it's hiding my capo. Oh, Raylene. Yeah, that's it's a bit that I'm doing. It's about Raylene. Okay. Oh, Guy Alias with the helpful googling there. Oh, okay. That's well. I mean, they've overwritten this one with like. Oh yeah, we could totally do that. All right. A chance to turn the pages over. We write what we wanna write. We gotta make ends meet before we get much older. Oh, this is a questionable chord structure, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other? Down the barrel of a gun. You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, 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 oh. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live in fear. Oh, 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 This time, we know we all can stand together. With the power to be powerful, believing that we can make it better. Whoa, God. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other? Down the barrel of a gun. You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, 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 oh. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. Oh, 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 oh. You'll always try to understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, oh,
gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. Oh, whoa. Ah, yeah, feel that feedback. Feel that feedback. Feel that wall of sound. That wall of sound. That's what that is. It's a wall of sound. Yeah. It's just beautiful music, guys. Just beautiful music. That's me. DC was trying to talk me out of it, but it wasn't worth talking me out of it because it was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful, and now we're all crying. We're all crying. I'm not crying because I'm too full of toxic masculinity to be crying. I'm just sitting here repressing it. I'm sitting here repressing it and holding it in as much as I can, and that's it's probably going to be the topic of my Scoutmaster's final minute tonight. Alright, let's pop on this strap. Let's pop on this strap because when I don't have something to hold on to my strap, things don't get as rock and roll like they are now. Oh, they are now, aren't they? I don't think I can do Sparks this week because I think I actually have to rehearse that a little bit because they are hard. They are harder than I would like for ukulele. Like, they're hard to sing. It's like when I did them on karaoke, very hard. And if I try and do it on ukulele right now, I'm just gonna trip all over myself. It's gonna be a big trip. If you've just tuned in, we're having super request fun time. You know what? This is a dumb thing that I did when I played to myself when I was drunk the other night. That I was like, oh, you'll never play that to people. You know what? I've had a whiskey, guys. I've had a whiskey. I'm feeling risky. All right. Don't tell. Yeah. All right. Don't tell anyone about this one. This one's just us. It's just us. Don't tell. Actually, that doesn't work. You can't do that stuff. You can't do that joke when you're wearing a Scoutmaster's outfit because it just. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's have a look. Be very careful with the jokes that you make in this show. Honestly. I want to do. I just want. Hold on. Ah, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah. Now, what's a F sharp on a ukulele? You tell me, internet. What a great internet campfire we're having tonight. F sharp chord, ukulele. Hope everything is quite nice where you are. We're just winding up, really. We've got a couple of songs and then I'm going to stop. Looking for a bowl. I'm still going to eat. I'll finish that. Yeah, that's right. I ate about half of it and then I didn't suddenly. So I'm just going to finish up here and do a couple of tunes. Yeah, it's not easy. They're good little band. Is Sparks. Their new album is very good. No, that's not it. I'm so messed up. I want you here. In my room, I want you here. And now we're gonna be face to face. And I'll lay right down in my favorite place. And now I wanna be a dog. And now I wanna be a dog. And now I wanna be a dog. Well, come on. Well, come on. Oh, yeah, and then it's. And now I'm ready to close my eyes. And now I'm ready to
was good. It was really good. Thank you. I know it's not cool for punk bands to like be like classically trained, but yeah. Classically trained on the ukulele. This just keeps doing this. This repeating chord progression. It's hard to take your shirt off and roll around in glass when you've got a ukulele, but I don't really feel like doing that anyway. I do like a bit of Stooges, a little bit of anarchy on the ukulele. Right, there's no real way out of this chord progression, because like if I just go into like the B progression, it's gonna sound like I'm starting again, and then we'll be back here trapped in the circular loop of time. Extended mix. Extended mix. This is the extended. It's an extended mix. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, fuck yeah, to the max. Underground sounds forever. Nothing but that underground sound. Skurra. Ah. Scout punk. Yeah, the F sharp is some serious stuff. It's like serious rock and roll. Yeah. Oh. I like me some Stooges. I got to see like them before both. Like, both times they did those reunion tours. Like the main guy, I think, one of the main people like died, and then that ended that. And Iggy Pop went off and did something else. It was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I got to see them both times. And it was fucking sick. It was sick. They're like, yeah. I've been kicked out of many bars for karaoke and Iggy Pop. Oh wow, that was fun. Okay. Let's have a look. What do we got? I think. Actually, it's really important to me. This next section is horrible. It's a thing that I, while I was figuring out what to do in this like kind of setup, that I put in to annoy myself, because there's no way to make it funny. It's just annoying. It's annoying to me personally on a deep personal level, and so I've put it here, but also because I feel like the kind of guy that's like, yeah, I'm going to go be a scout leader, and that's noble. Good on you. That's a good use of your impulse to lead and be a friendly guy. That's good. I'm happy with you for doing that. But also, I really do think you like Coldplay a lot, and that like prove me wrong, scout leaders, prove me wrong. Like, I know you're all watching this, you're like, no, I like underground metal. I like mostly like thrash metal, actually, like really like 80s thrash metal. Like I like the early records before they discover production. I like it to be loud. I like a lot of treble in my thrash like metal that I listen to on my headphones on the way to scout meetings. That's what you like. But no, you really like Coldplay. And even if you were that guy, you'd be like, oh yeah, and that guy from Carnival wrote a bit on like the Coldplay record and it was sick. Yeah, I know you. I see you, scout leaders. What is this beef? I don't think it's a thing. But yeah, anyway, so this section is a weekly section exploring the musical works of Coldplay, which, like I think we can all agree is not a noble pursuit. But I'm kind of forcing myself to play these, and also not to like overly take them as joke songs, because if I do that, then like that's fun. This isn't about me having fun. No. This is about me really exploring the important oeuvre of one of the 21st century's most important songwriters. That guy who was married to a Gwyneth Paltrow. That guy. Don't know his name. So we're gonna bop into that. We're gonna bop into something off their first album, which I heard incessantly when I was at university. It was my Look, guys, there's a lot of opinions going around in the comments here, and I do understand that Coldplay aren't that bad. They've done some good songs. Citation needed, H. Coxon. Citation needed. When I was at uni, like I had some mates who were like would just whack this on as though it was. And I did an arts degree, by the way, so like, you know, like you would expect, like the Doors. There was a lot of the Doors. You would expect like a lot of Radiohead. There was a lot of Radiohead. There's a lot of Pink Floyd, but like Coldplay apparently was cool. And you haven't lived until somebody's sat for like, you know, 4 hours stoned and explaining to you what a great work of art The Scientist is, or really what a wonderful album Parachutes, their first album, is, and how it's so underrated because like people just hate Coldplay now, but really they were just so interesting. Look, Paradise it's a song, H. Coxon. It is a song. I don't know, I really kind of hate that one in particular because it kind of like, it gives me the vibes of like Umbrella by Rihanna. Like, you know, like the beat just feel, yeah, anyway. It's my hatred of Coldplay is very personal in here, but if you like them, that's okay. Like, it's okay to like things that other people hate. Otherwise we'd all be boring, right? So this is Trouble, and I really don't want to fucking play it. But thanks, past Thomas. It's okay to disagree, H. Coxon, it's fine. Oh no, I see a spider web and I'm tangled up with me. And I lost my head and thought of all the stupid things I'd said. Oh no, what's this? A spider web and I'm caught in the middle. So I turned to run and thought of all the stupid things I'd done. I never meant to cause you trouble. I never meant to do you wrong. Oh, if I ever caused you trouble, oh, I never meant to do you harm. Oh no, I see a spider web and it's me in the middle. So I twist and turn, but here I am in my little bubble, singing out, I never meant to cause you trouble. I never meant to do you wrong. Oh, sorry if I ever caused you trouble. Sorry. Oh, I never meant to do you harm. Nope. They spun a web for me. They spun a web. They spun a web for me. They spun a web.
beautiful, guys. Nah, it's okay. It's okay if you're crying, guys. It's okay. Let those feelings out, guys. Let those feelings out. What an emotional times, guys. What an emotional time. Bonsoir, hello, Rog. Welcome. If you're just tuning in, it is Tomás Campfire Ukulele Torture. It's my weekly excuse to get dressed up as a scout leader, pretend that I have a structure for a show, and just do stuff with ukulele. Sometimes I tie knots. Sometimes I look at the stars. We haven't looked at the stars. I'm going to look at the stars, and then we'll have one final song, and I think we're going to call it for tonight. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There we go. Let's look. There we go. Whoop. Sorry. Not a very good camera. Whoop. And it has frozen, so I'm gonna whoop. There we go. Whoop. There it is. Whoop. Two. Whoop. There it is. I can just sit in my drink. Yeah. There we go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Whoop. I'm caught on my modem. Whoop. Oh dear. Alright. Look at the stars, you guys. Look at the stars. I can see all kinds of things from here. I can see the point of this segment, but it's so far away, it's so tiny. It's hard to know if that's real or not. Maybe there is no point to this segment, guys. It's just the stars. Yeah. The stars. Wow. Wasn't that pretty, guys? Australian sky looks a little bit different from maybe where you are in the world. Like maybe you're in a different part of Perth. I don't know. Maybe you're in the UK. You look out the window in the UK. What do you see? I don't know. Magical, isn't it? It's a little meditation for us. It's very exciting. It's very nice. They were all yellow, but now they're white because, like, after coronavirus, we've stopped, sending out as much pollution, so they're all beautiful and white now. So maybe that's what. I love looking at the stars. I love looking at the stars here in Wallacatchin. No light pollution, so the night sky is so clear you can see the Milky Way. It's so calming and beautiful. No stars here. Wrong time of day. Look at the star. Big star energy. Look at the stars. Oh. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. This is fun. I'm having a fun time. Alright. I think we are going to do one more tune and then we're going to call it a night. We are going to call it a night. I think we're going to do one of my songs for you. Is that okay? I hope that's okay. Well, I do hope it's okay because it's what's fucking happening. So let's have a look. I'm going to go into my thing, into my little other folder. So unless it's not in the other folder, unless it's in this one. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm just trying to find the song that I want to play. Because I like playing my own songs.
but also I wrote a lot of them until I picked up ukulele last year. I was writing on acoustic guitar, and it's better. I play songs that I can play on ukulele. So like, let's have a look. What haven't I played? What haven't I played on here yet? Let's do this one. This is one of my... oh, I have played this on this show, but that's okay. This is one of my favourite songs to play. So I'm going to do that for you. It's a song called KTM Commuter, which I wrote in Kuala Lumpur last year when I was there on it. Oh, sorry, what's going on? Ironically, on a bizarre writer's residency where the Australian government gave me a bunch of money to go and do very little, which is ironic, given so they are yet to give me any money to do very little right now, which makes me feel emotional. That's alright. But I do remind you, there is a little coffee down here. No pressure, no emotional pressure, don't worry about it. But yeah, I wrote this song because I was really missing my wife, who you can see in the background, and she came up for a bit while I was up there writing, and then had to go away, and I felt bad about that, which I've explained in very like not very good at talking about things kind of way, but like it was an emotional time, and this is from a batch of material that I wrote that kind of covers a lot of that kind of territory from a show called Thomas Ford in Kuala Lumpur, which is a weird little diary entry of just weird fun travel and weird relationship stuff. It's a very personal show, and I really want to tour it. But I can't. I'm just kind of fucking stuck here in Perth. But it's cool because I can play it for you. So this is called KTM Commuter. It's probably one of my favourite songs I've written. And then I'm afraid we're gonna have to call it a night, guys. I could sit here and play for you all night, except that some families with little kids and stuff. I don't want to be that fucking guy. Alright. This is nice though tonight. It's nice doing it a bit earlier in the evening because I don't feel like I am fucking with the patterns of surrounding 2 to 6 year old children. Rain drips from Central's roof, or is it condensation? I'm well down into my boots. It's a tropical situation. I could sit in a taxi in a traffic jam. I can't walk, I am sitting sweating as I am, and I end up lost again down in Chinatown when I just want to talk to you. I'll have a shower and then talk to you. It's very sweaty there. Humidity is rated up at 89. Waiting for the KTM commuter line. The minutes ticking backwards on the platform sign. That's all the privileged whining I can fit in this rhyme. I'm in love with the city, but my body can't take it. Only one day away, I know that I'd start to miss it. I would still be this sweaty were I standing here naked. Oh, I just wanna talk to you. I know you want me to shower before I talk to you. I saw about a second rain. All this to get 3 km from where I am. She and your son, your tanks in here. She I love. Saw her not commanding love. Don't know what.
complain. My flesh is microwaving from the inside as I sit waiting for this train. Brian soaked in smog season, I'm my own special smell. But I need to see you because you are leaving, so the shower can go to hell. I'm kidding, baby. If this train ever comes, I'll have a shower before I talk to you. I'll have a shower before I talk to you. Beautiful, I like that song. It's nice, nice. It's got a nice little arrangement, makes me happy. It's very cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Alicia's doing very good work in the background there. I mean, like, she's mostly off shot, which was the idea. But like, yeah, like we're so the inside of our house, like you might have seen, like if you're following me on Instagram, you might see that it's like covered in blood and kind of horror stuff, because my wife is a super awesome horror artist, and like I'm a terrible gardener, and she's not interested in that either. So like we're painting stuff. Yeah. We decided to rip out like all of the plants and just replace them with plastic, basically, and demonic little things. It's good. It's good. Are you still going now, or are you Is that right? Yeah. I'll do one more song then. Is that okay? Okay. I'll do one more song. Is that okay with you? Alright, good. I'm asking you in the chat. Very nice. Anyway, that's from a show called Tomás in Kuala Lumpur that, like, when I get some time, I'm going to sit and record as an album, because it's like, it's just really good. It kind of like just these songs that just kind of came out of me, and they're just very different and out of character. Which is nice. It's nice to do a show that's scary and out of character and weird. You want to hear like a bit of synth pop? I reckon you'll like this because I can't do Sparks, but I can do Visage. How do you feel about Visage? I think I've got a Visage friendly crowd. If I was to like do thanks, that's me, DC. Hopefully I'll Hey Joel Pember, fuck. It's been a long time since I've seen you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Hope this weirdness isn't too fucking weird for you. This is definitely our last song tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I feel the annoyance in the air at the sound of my quite abrasive ukulele tone. There's a lot of doors opening and closing in slightly grumpy ways behind me. This is a super camp bit of music. It's called Fade to Grey. Shows fear as he turns to hide. We fade to grey. We fade to grey. Un homme dans une guerre isolée, une valise à ses côtes. Des yeux fixes et froids montent le pire gloski. Des turnes pour se cacher
just an excuse to practice my Duolingo level French here, but that's okay. We fade to grey. We fade to grey. C'est la pluie comme une. C'est la pluie comme elle. C'est la pluie comme une aide anglaise. Entend le note d'une chanson lointaine. Sautant derrière d'un posteur, espérant que la vie ne fût aussi longue. Feel the rain like an English summer. Hear the notes from a distant song. Stepping out from a backdrop poster, wishing life wouldn't be so long. We fade to grey. We fade to grey. Fade to grey. We fade to grey. Beauty. Oh, thanks, SCJ. Appreciate that, buds. That's lovely. SCJ giving me some mad props. I appreciate that. Delightful. I quite enjoy that thing. It's slowly getting to the point where that's a thing, which is nice. I gotta go. It's the end of our scout meeting tonight, unfortunately. So many feels. Go out into the world and have a good time, guys. Tie lots of knots, help lots of ladies cross the road. It's important. I don't know what else to advise you this week. Next week, hopefully I will have some more knots on board. I'll have a little bit more planning done. Because this Saturday, if you've just tuned in, I am doing a very cool thing. I'm doing 12 hours of my show Crap Music Rave Party, which if you've seen that before, you'll know that I might die doing that. It's a very hyperactive kind of like DJ dance show. And I am having guests. I'm having a few things that will make that a little bit easier, but it's still going to be like tiring, and I'm going to get tired, and I'm excited. I love it when I get so tired that I get a bit stupid, and then the show gets really stupid. So I tune in for that 12 to 12 Perth time, so 2 to 2 Melbourne time, 4 to 4 New Zealand. Not really sure what that is in the UK. It's -7 hours, so let's say 5. Is that 5 a.m? So 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday for you Hitchcocks or anyone else watching from the UK across multiple things. And if you had a great time, donate if you can. If you can't, then that's okay. I'm kind of okay with that, especially for all my shows. But it's a weird time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That was super fun, and I will see you next time we do this. Probably not on Thursday next week. It'll be a different day. Yeah, it'll be a different day. I'm going to try a few days, and then we're going to settle on one that works really well. But I think Thursdays was pretty good, but it's hard to tell. We might do it. I don't know when we'll do it. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll put something up on the Facebook next week. Stop talking. I'm going to. Shut down the stream. I'm going to. All right. Bonsoir. Au revoir. Bonne nuit. So long. Farewell. Adieu. I would raid someone, but I haven't looked up anyone to raid. So if anyone's got any raid suggestions, I will take that Twitch. I'll take a Twitch raid suggestion if you've got it. Let me just hop on Twitch and I'll just see if I can find one actually. Just for lols. Let's see. Oh, John Robertson's on. Let's go raid John Robertson. Let's do that. If you're on Twitch, I'm gonna pop over there with you now into that chat room 1 second. John Robertson is the crazy Perth comedian who does the Dark Room. Robotron. I think that works. I go. Nope. How do I go do raid? /raid. Oh, yep. Robotron. Okay, let's make that happen. All right, thanks so much, guys, and I will see you on the flip side. All right, so good. All right, 3 viewers coming. 3 viewers coming. Here we go. Here we go. Rating shortly. Oh, here we go. Okay, rating. Here we go. Yeah, right. If you're watching on YouTube, you can probably still hear me. If you're watching on other channels, you probably, I don't really know if you can hear me or not. Okay, open sound settings. Okay. Awesome.
Does anyone have any suggestions for people that we might wish to raid? You just let me know. Is there anyone online? Anyone got a suggestion for people that we might wish to go and raid?
We're doing a double raid. We've just tuned into John Robertson, and we are.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to do a double raid. All right. Anybody? Anyone at all? In that case, I reckon. Oh, you know what? Let's go and say hi to Great Robotron. Great idea. Great idea. Let's go, and I got it. Limmy, is Limmy on? Is Limmy online? Matt, are you? I don't know Matt. Limmy's on, is he?
All right, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me on the raid. If you can, let me know actually, because I don't really understand how these work. But I'm gonna stop streaming so that you know. So if you're on YouTube and Facebook, you're not just looking at my face. All right.